Hello learners, I'm Cynthia Amwa, your natural science facilitator. Today, our strand for this topic is diversity of matter. Strand 1, diversity of matter. And our indicators and exemplars classify living things into plants and animals by their life process. Classify living things into plants and animals by their life processes. Good. Now, this is lesson 2. Lesson 2 on life processes of living things. Life processes of living things. Okay. Now, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to 1. Explain what life processes are. Explain what life processes are. Then 2. State 3 life processes of living things. State 3 living things of life processes of living things. State 3 life processes of living things. So we are coming to start our lesson. After the lesson, these are what you have to know. Explain what life processes are. State 3 life processes of living things. Good. Now let's start. Life processes are things living things do to stay alive. Life processes are things living things do to stay alive. So if you look at the living things, we have human beings, animals, and then plants. The things that they do to stay alive, that they don't die. Let's look at it. Now, life processes of living things. Life processes of living things. Now, the first one we are coming to look at is respiration. Respiration. Living things need air. Living things need air. So, our topic is respiration. And we say living things, we need air. If we don't take in air, we will die. So living things need air. Good. Now, living things breathe, that is, they take in and out to live. Living things breathe, that is, they take air in and out to live. So human beings take in air in and out to live. Animals, they also take in and out air to live. And plants, they also take air in and out to live. Good. Let's look at another one. Human beings breathe, take in and out air through their nose to live. So let's look at the boy. Yes, air is entering his nose and it is coming out. So human beings breathe, that is, take in and out air through their nose to live, as we can see on our screen. Can you see it? Look at the video on our screen. You see air entering the boy's nose, and air is also coming out. Good. Some animals breathe through their nose to live. Now, which animal can we see on the board, on our screen? Yes, which animal is there? Now, this is a dog. A dog. So, some animals breathe through their nose to live. So, the dog is taking in air and out air. Okay. Let's look at this animal. What is the name of this animal on our screen? Now, this is a fish. Fish. So, fish breathe through its gills to live. As for them, they don't breathe through their nose, but we have something we call gills. When you cut the fish, the head, there is something there. When you cut it, you see the gills there. It is red, as we can see on our screen. So let's look at what is on our screen. Now, this is the gills. This is the gills. So they take in air through their gills. Yes. So as we can see, look at this fish. It is taking in air and out air. Now the air passes through the gills, as we can see on our screen, the red organ there. Yes, this is fish. So fish breathe through its gills to live. Now plants take air in and out through their stomata. Plants take air in and out through their stomata in the leaves. So the stomata is in the leaf. The stomata, there are small, small holes in the leaf, and we cannot see with our naked eye unless we use a magnified microscope. So as we can see on our screen, this is the hole, the small, small hole in the leaf. So we can see it here. This leaf, this hole is here. And it is very, very small. And the air, they take in carbon dioxide and they come out with oxygen. Plants, they take in carbon dioxide and come out with oxygen and some water. Good. So plants take in and out, take air in and out through their stomata in the leaves. Good. Let's continue. Human beings and animals use the oxygen in the air to turn the food they eat into energy. So we can see the boy sitting down, it's a human being, and the dog standing there, animal. So human beings and animals use the oxygen in the air to turn the food they eat into energy. So the food that they will eat and the oxygen that they will take in, it will turn it into energy. And the energy, they use it to do so many things. You use it to play, you use it to run, do so many things, to learn and others. Good. Let's continue our lesson. Now, life processes of living things. We have talked about respiration. Now we are going to excretion. Let's all say it. Excretion. It means living things remove waste. Living things remove waste. The things that you don't like in your body, they come out, and the process is called excretion. That is, living things remove waste. As we can see the rat. Is it a rat or? Yes, a rat bringing out something. It doesn't need it, so it is coming out. So let's continue and see what will happen. Now, how human beings remove waste from their bodies? How do we remove the things that we don't like in our body out? How do we do it? Now look at the picture there, the first one. Now, we say sweating. Sweating. Yes, so we remove waste from our body through sweating. So if you sweat, it means the sweat is not good and it should come out. So sweating is a waste from our body. The next one is urinating. Urinating. The urine is not good for the body, so it should come out. So we remove waste from our body as what? When we urinate, urinating. And the next one, the third one, is defecating. Defecating. You see the man. We don't want the feces to be in our body. It is a waste and it should come out. So we remove it through defecating. So human beings remove waste from their bodies through what? Sweating, urinating, and then defecating, as we can see on our screen. Good. Now, how animals remove waste from their bodies? How animals remove waste from their bodies? Now, through urinating, as we can see the dog. The dog is urinating, removing the urine from the body. It is not good. If it stays in the body, it will cause harm to the body, so it should come out. So the dog is urinating. So animals remove waste from their bodies through what? Urinating. And the next one is defecating. Defecating. The feces is not good for the body, so it should come out. So how animals remove waste from their bodies is what? Through urinating and defecating. Good. Let's continue our lesson. Good. When plants make their food, they bring out oxygen as waste. The oxygen that human beings, we take it in. Plants is a waste for plants. So oxygen is a waste for plants. So when plants make their food, they bring out oxygen as waste through a process called photosynthesis. So you can see the small holes in the leaf. As we can see, the oxygen is coming out. The plant does not need the oxygen. It is a waste for the plant. So the oxygen is coming out, as we can see, through the stomata of the leaf. So plants, when they make their food, the oxygen comes out as a waste. Good. Now, life processes of living things. Life processes of living things. The next, the third is sensitivity. Sensitivity. What does it mean? Living things feel changes. Living things feel changes, as we can see on our screen. So let's continue. Good. Living things have senses that help them to notice or feel or see changes around them. We have senses, and these senses help us to feel or see changes around us. So we have the senses on our screen, the sense organs. Sense organs. We have the nose, the eye, the skin, the ear, and then the tongue. So these are the 5 senses of living things. 5 senses: the nose, eyes, skin, ear, and then the tongue. So let's look at them one after the other. Let's look at them one after the other. Good. Now, human beings have 5 sense organs that help them to notice, feel, or see changes around them. As you can see the girl standing there. Now, how do we use these senses for? The ears for hearing. The ears for hearing. And the eye for sight. We see with our eyes. And the tongue for taste. So if you want to see something, taste something which is salty or sour or sweet, we use our tongue to taste. So the tongue is for tasting, taste. Now our nose is for smelling sweets and bad things. And our skin is for touching. As we can see the girl touching the hot frying pan. Yes, as we can see. So we have the ears for hearing sound, the eyes for seeing, look at the girl, and the tongue for tasting. We have the nose for smelling the flower, look at it, and then the skin for touching. Yes, this one, we have tongues on the leaf. So if the girl touches it, what will happen to her? You know. Yes. Good. So human beings have 5 sense organs that help them to notice, that is, feel or see changes around them. Some animals also have 5 sense organs that help them to feel or see changes around them, as we can see on our screen. Now they also smell with their nose, they touch their skin, they sight with their eyes, and they hear their ears, and then their tongue, they taste. So some animals also have 5 sense organs that help them to feel or see changes around them. Yes, then let's look at some special animals. Yes. Look at dogs have the most powerful sense organs of smell. Dogs have the most powerful sense of smell. They have the powerful. Look at the nose. Now we human beings, the side of our nose is not cut. But look at the dog, it is cut. This helps them to smell. And those who go to the bush to catch rats, they go with dogs. They smell the sense of the animal so that they can catch it. And also police, they use dogs to work because the dog, they have special nose. They smell so many things. They can smell so many things around them. So let's look at it. Look at the dog, how it is smelling. It smells so many. They can smell even 14 senses at a time. Yes, dogs can smell. Yes, dogs have the most powerful sense of smell, as we can see on our screen. So you are in the house. If you have dog, check and you will see what I'm talking about. Good. Some animals use certain sense organs to notice and feel what is around them. Now, which animal is this? Now, this is an ant. An ant. Then the ants use the antennae to feel what is around them. And this one is, which animal is this? This is a snake. And they also have forked tongue, as we can see on our screen. Look at it, how their tongue is. Yes, ours is what? Oval, but look at them. They have forked tongue. So this helps them to smell. Yes. To feel the changes around them. Yes. Now let's continue. Plants also feel and see changes in their environment. Plants, they also feel and see changes in their environment. Example of this, the plant is what? Mimosa. So let's look at the picture on our screen. Look at this one. Have you seen some before? When you touch, then it will curl down. Yes, it will curl up, as we can see. This mimosa plant leaves curl up when you touch it. That is, they close their leaf. Now it is open. Let's look at it. Yes, when you touch, then it closes. It curl up. Yes. So mimosa plant leaves curled up when you touch them. So you can also experience it. If you see this plant, go and touch and you will see what I am talking about. Good. Now we have come to the summary of our lesson, lesson 2. Life processes of living things. Life processes of living things. Yes, the life processes of living things are to move. We have this, in our first lesson, we talked about movement, that is move. Yes, movements. So the first one was move. And the second one, eats. They eat. Living things move, living things eat. And then they grow. They grow. The fourth one is they need air. As we talked about today, respiration. They need air. And they excrete. They remove waste from their bodies. And then we talked about this one, to reproduce. They produce their young ones. And then sensitivity. Sensitivity. So we have 7 life processes of living things that we have talked about in our lesson. Good. So we are coming to test ourselves on life processes of living things. Life processes of living things. Lesson 2. Yes. Now question 1. How many life processes do we have? Do living things have? How many life processes do living things have? We have 5, 6, and 7. So which one is the answer? Tell me. Okay. We have 7 life processes. 7 life processes. Question number 2. Taking air in and out of living things is a life process called taking air in and producing young ones is a life process called living things producing young ones is a life process called, we have sensitivity, we have reproduction, and excretion. Okay, so which one is the answer? We have sensitivity and then respiration. So which one? Sensitivity. Sensitivity. And we have 5 sense organs. Yes, sensitivity. Good. Question number 5. If you sweat in hot weather, sweating is a life process called, so when you remove sweat from your body, which life process is that? Okay. We have respiration, excretion, and then sensitivity. So which one is the answer? Excretion, removing waste from the body. Removing waste from the body. Good, good. So you have done very, very well. I hope you followed the lesson. Now this is our homework. Our homework, and we are coming to look at it. How many life processes do living things have? How many life processes do living things have? 2. Sweating and urinating belong to a life process called, sweating and urinating belong to a life process called. Number 3. Mention any 3 sense organs of a human being. Mention any 3 sense organs of a human being. Good. Now, I will give you some time to copy this homework. Good. I hope you have finished copying the lesson. Hope to see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.